Basically, Sweater Boy and I broke up.
Real fast, hey you guys, before this video starts, I realized I kind of forgot about the whole point of this video with Sweater Boy. If you guys didn't watch Vlogmas, so I'm just popping on just to say it really quick. So basically, him and I met at my gym, his gym still too, and he had a really cute sweatshirt. It was a Disney sweatshirt. It was a baby blue, but I thought originally it had like Pluto or Goofy. I didn't quite remember. I either said like cute sweatshirt or you have a nice sweatshirt, by the way, but I just like went to work out, didn't think like anything of it, but then I guess like he did and thought it was cool, so he ran out to my car to get my number. The thumbnail of this video is his blue sweatshirt tee. It was baby blue with Mickey Mouse. It was cute. Really cute story of it real fast. He actually got it on a family vacation at Disneyland. I think he said like I don't remember when he went, but I think it was a couple years back, maybe right before COVID or right after COVID. I don't know. Something recent with that. I don't remember. But he has that matching sweatshirt with 3 of his brothers. So I think that's pretty cool. Maybe his parents do too. So kind of cute. Like for me, like, I don't know. I just don't see a guy to like Disney often. So that was why I complimented his sweatshirt. Like that's really like rare. Like, I don't know. I think that's cute. I hope like the next guy I date like kind of likes Disney. He doesn't have to be like, oh my gosh, Disney. Cause like I'm not, but I grew up with like Disney in the Y2K era. So it'd be really cool if like he had a soft spot for like Disney videos or Disneyland or Disney World, something like that. So I thought that was really cool. And that's why that's the thumbnail, because I did borrow his shirt. I was like, can I borrow it? So I only got like pictures. Anyways, I wanted to explain that because that's a huge part of the story of like how we met and why his nickname was Sweater Boy, because it all started with a sweatshirt and didn't end up well. Let's watch the video now.
Hey guys, how we doing? It's been so long since honestly we've had a chat and just a life update, and it's needed. Oh my gosh, I feel like a lot has like happened for me in the last 2 months. It's February now, but December through January, a lot was going on, and I've tried filming this video like so many times. We're so just like venting about it in a very anger way, and it's been 2 months now and so much has happened, so I just like wanted to like catch up and just kind of run down everything. Basically, Sweater Boy and I broke up. We were never like boyfriend and girlfriend, but we still like broke up. We went on 4 dates and just realized that we viewed relationships differently. Like our views were just aligned in other places of how we felt about like what goes on in a real relationship. I'm gonna be honest, not gonna lie, I was pretty angry like the last month, but then I was sad, and then now I'm like, okay, I don't know. It's interesting how things like happen. Like I'll always wish him well, oh my gosh, and it's gonna take some time with everything he all kind of like put me through, but I know like it always takes two, and there's things I said. We're all human, we still have feelings, and I feel bad like on my part as well, and I'm owning up to that. I don't want to talk too much more on it because it's like private, maybe at a later time when I feel more comfortable about it, like once like months go by. A lot of months go by, we'll see, but that's not the whole point of this video. In December we met at my gym. BRB, gonna get a new membership. That's a whole thing. Hold on. So we met in December. We were just like getting to know each other the first 2 weeks that we met, which was like the last 2 weeks of December. We were supposed to go out on a date, but he canceled. Like it's a personal reason of why it was canceled, but I was happy he at least owned up to it and apologized and rescheduled. I was like proud of him for that. Finally, we went out in January. So the first 2 weeks of January, so altogether it's like a month of knowing each other, but we really only dated in the 4 dates, the 2 first weeks of January, if that makes sense. So we finally went on our first date to like this park that neither one of us actually ever been to, and it was really cute. I don't want to be like, oh, romantic, because like honestly, like we didn't even kiss until like the end of the date. Like we were just talking and getting to know each other. I actually wanted to dress up and look good, so the reason why the get ready with me never got filmed was, well, my sleep was so off, not gonna lie, and I didn't have any sleep, and so when I was doing my makeup I was so tired, you guys. I felt so bad for Sweater Boy. I was a wreck, but it was so much fun though. Honestly, it was a great first date. I was just like really tired, and I also thought I was gonna dress hot. I originally was like, hey, like want me to dress cute, because like I'll do it, but he was like, no, just be comfortable. It was really sweet. I really appreciated that, honestly. That's what I mean. I wanted to film the get ready with me if I was gonna dress hot and if I actually had a good decent hours of sleep, which I didn't. That was why that never got filmed. Maybe someday I'll film one again if I have another real date, but to be honest, I'm taking a break from dating for now. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, and I feel like guys don't want to be with me. Like they see one thing wrong and that's it, and it's like really sad, especially like because yesterday was Valentine's Day. It just makes me self-reflect about that kind of stuff. Like it's always like one thing they see as a flaw and then it doesn't work out to like be in a relationship with me, and I know I have so much to give. I don't want to cry, but like it's really hard. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna date for a while. I've been like a flirt like a couple guys that I've liked, but it's funny because there was like a lot of cancellations, and I kind of am like, wow, I should take that as a sign of like taking some time for myself. So yeah, single and planning on it for a long time. But anyways, the first date was great. The second date was great. The last 2 dates were okay. They were all really casual dates. We never really like got to dress up and go out, which was fine. We were getting to know each other, nothing wrong with it. And yeah, he was a good kisser, I'll be honest. But okay, that's all on that. We were just like really getting to know each other, but the last 2 dates were really rough because we had harder conversations that we realized we just weren't quite aligned as well as I thought we were or could have been. So then a few days after the last date, we both like mutually agreed to call it off, but he was the one that first brought it up. I was like really mad about because I thought like we were gonna at least give it like one more chance and go out on a real date, and I thought like he was gonna be down for that, but the fact that like he changed his mind all of a sudden really sucked. So I was really mad and really hurt. We can insert a clip of how I felt that night because I wanted to film it to see like how far I've come.
Sweater boy and I have broken up tonight. He like freaking asked me to be his girlfriend when he was just the same as all the other guys I dated, and it was really messed up. And honestly, I don't want to date anymore. Honestly, like real truth, I don't want to date unless like, this is so dumb, but like if college crush ever comes around. Because like the difference with college crush and sweater boy, college crush actually has goals. He has goals, and I think he's so cute and attractive, and I don't know. If someday the cards play out, I hope it could work out. But I don't feel sad. I feel mad. It's because like I've mentally prepared for it. I figured it was gonna happen. I don't know. I have no feelings towards it. Maybe it's how I'm grieving with it. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but I don't feel anything. I really don't.
Yeah, that's hard thinking about like filming that because yeah, I was really hurt. I really didn't think I was, but like definitely, because at the end of the month I like broke down like on the last day, January 31st, like crying, just like wow, like January was so hard. I was also worried with the gym on top of it, which with the gym I was originally gonna leave. I remember telling Sweater Boy like, I'm not gonna leave, I'm gonna go every day, I'm not gonna let it stop me, and I wouldn't go for 2 weeks. And then you know what's so funny, so my personal trainer who actually tried to set Sweater Boy and I up actually called and checked in with me, which I was surprised because I'm like, I know they're good friends, and I don't know, I just figured I was gonna end up leaving. But anyways, he called and was seeing like how I was doing, but I was at home so I couldn't really like get into it. I went back to the gym a couple weeks after the breakup and then talked to the personal trainer, and he was all like, say hi to Sweater Boy. I'm like, we broke up. I'm like, stop setting me up. Like, oh my gosh, it was so funny. So everything with the personal trainer is all good. Like obviously he's friends with Sweater Boy, but I do respect that he's still helping me, and so I decided to upgrade my membership. So if I ever want to go to other gyms, we're good, or out of state, we're good, because I want to travel. And then also I have friends and family out of state, and then also I have friends out here, and I'm close to Washington. So yeah, I also have a guest pass on top of it, and I'm just really excited. It's either that or I was gonna leave. Sweater Boy was almost gonna have to help me with that. Like the personal trainer was like, have him help you, and I was like, no, I'm good. I'm like, it's too soon. At that time it was like too soon. I do wish like breakup on my part I was like less like over dramatic, because I was over dramatic during the breakup. Felt like I was for the breakup for sure, because I was getting dumped. Yeah, even though like I agreed, I still wanted to give it one more chance. And then I think in my head I was like, then I'll dump you. No, I don't know, I just like wanted to give it one more shot, honestly. Like I don't know if the stars ever aligned, and if, well, he needs to have some changes in his life. But again, I'm not going to get into it, it's personal. But if like there's ever any changes and we have a conversation and want to try again, it was so short-lived and I would be open to it, but I'm not waiting for anybody and I'm not expecting that to happen. So that's where I stand. I'm still going to the gym. Sweater Boy and I have been avoiding each other. But I hope like someday genuinely we could work things out, just because we go to the same gym and he still works there. So I hope we could work things out. That's why I wanted to like film this after a couple of months have passed. And then at one point at the gym, I thought I lost my AirPods. I like swear, I always like misplace things. They were in my car this whole time, you guys. I asked another one of the workers and they weren't there because they were in my car. But after the workout, this worker was like super sweet and let me like leave like my stuff under the desk. After like closing, I was going back to be like, hey, I gotta get my things. And there was like this guy, he was like cute, but like, again, I'm not searching. And the coworker at my gym, they're like all invested in my love life now. I want to go back to being at the gym as a nobody because I don't feel like hot at my gym. But literally this coworker, she was like, oh, you two should go out. And thankfully the guy like didn't hear, because well, prior to that she was like, oh, how was your guys' workouts? And he was like, good. And then he kind of like zoned it out, thankfully. And I was like, yeah, good, just trying to get my stuff. And she's like, oh yeah, I was trying to find you, no big deal. And she was like, hey, yeah, you should take her out. But I don't think he overheard, thank goodness. I would have loved to hear his response though if he did, but oh my gosh, it was so awkward. And then so I tell the coworker, because she kind of knew like I was dating Sweater Boy, like we'll went on dates, like he wasn't an ex-boyfriend. I love how Sweater Boy will probably tell all of his friends like I'm an ex-girlfriend. I'm literally not. But anyhow, I'm not. We only went on 4 dates. To me, like, to be an ex-boyfriend, we gotta be like in the public eye and date for a month or longer and actually like go out on real dates and like dress up. You know what I mean? Like, that's like what I did with like my ex-boyfriends, my 2 ex-boyfriends, you know? So anyways, like, that's just how I feel like on an ex personally for me. I just see it as like we went on like a few dates and didn't work. That's how I look at it. Yeah, dating. Kinda. But yeah, like an ex, you know, thing. I don't know. Anyways, because it was so short-lived, but no, it was like too short-lived. Where am I going with this now? I like told the coworker like, oh, I'm not dating for a long while. And she was like, I didn't mean it like that. And I was like, okay. And in my head, I'm like, So next time I go to the gym, I'll be like, don't set me up. Not literally, but you know. But anyways, she was really sweet and she was like, oh my gosh, like I can help you if anything anytime though. Like I feel bad about your AirPods and you feel like family to me, so I got you. And then I was like, oh. So I'm really glad I stayed at the gym and not let the whole sweater boy stuff get to me, honestly, especially if his friend, my personal trainer, being really supportive as well. He was really cool. He was like, yeah, you guys were just on like different pages and went too fast. And I was like, yeah, and it sucks that it was too fast, but yeah. And so I wish like Sweater Boy and I could have ended better. It'd be cool if one of these days like him and I can chat and I can apologize for things on my part. I'd like for him to do the same, but I at least want to be the bigger person, if anything. In a few days it will mark a month, so it still feels too soon, but I hope like Sweater Boy and I can work things out someday. But that's the update on everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's the last of Sweater Boy. I know, what a time. Vlogmas 2022, but it's over and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.